Venezuelan gang members are in Texas. It's January 7th, 2025, and these are your headlines. 4 confirmed members of the Venezuelan prison gang Tren de Aragua have been captured. That's according to Governor Greg Abbott. The 4 men were arrested as they attempted to cross the border from Mexico in Verde County on New Year's Eve. They're part of a larger group of 22 illegal aliens from Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and Venezuela. 9 of the 22 were from Venezuela. Following interviews with the Texas Department of Public Safety officers, immigration authorities discovered that 4 of that group were gang members, and they figured this out based on their tattoo markings. Suspicions were confirmed after phone searches revealed gang affiliation. Their ages range from 18 to 39. Now, in September of last year, Governor Abbott designated Tren de Aragua as a foreign terrorist organization. He also directed DPS to change the organization's status to a Tier 1 gang and to create a strike team to target its members. The governor has emphasized that Texas is the wrong state for Tren de Aragua to operate. Well, less than a week after being sworn in as the Harris County District Attorney, Teare came under fire following revelations that his law license was suspended for failing to complete the minimum continuing legal education requirements. Those are required of all lawyers to keep their license. Democrat Teare was sworn in as the district attorney for Harris County just after midnight on January 1st. He won the position after defeating incumbent Democrat Kim Ogg in the primaries and then narrowly beating Republican challenger Dan Simons in the November election with just 50.82% of the vote. It was a close one. Well, just 5 days after taking office, it was revealed that Teare was listed as ineligible to practice law in Texas, according to the State Bar's website. Now, we don't know how long he'd been ineligible to practice law, but around 9:30 a.m., the State Bar's website was updated to indicate that Teare was once again eligible to practice law in Texas yesterday. However, critics have pointed out that resolving such issues on the website can be as simple as self-reporting compliance without necessarily addressing the actual causes of the suspension. Now, a spokesperson for Teare said that DA Teare is not ineligible to practice law in the state of Texas. She said an outstanding fee Sean hadn't realized needed to be paid caused an administrative hiccup that happened towards the end of 2024. Adding that the current status is retroactive, according to the State Bar, meaning he was not ineligible.
The odds of winning the lottery are already slim.
Get ready to play the games of Texas.
But in 2023, with the 3rd largest jackpot on the line, it became nearly impossible for the average Texan to win. It turns out, it's hard to compete against an international gambling syndicate buying up $25 million worth of tickets. How did they pull it off? You might be shocked to learn with the help of the Lottery Commission itself. That's just one of the stories we're uncovering in Season 9 of Exposed. We're pulling back the curtain on the rigged games, political corruption, and corporate scandals that have plagued the Texas Lottery for years. Listen to Exposed, Gateway Drug, and discover the truth behind the numbers.
Exposed, Season 9, available now, wherever you get your podcasts.
Attorney General Ken Paxton has been on the road across the state talking about the speaker's race. You don't know about the speaker's race? Well, to fill you in, last month, Representative David Cook won the Republican nomination for Speaker of the Texas House. But that hasn't stopped Representative Dustin Burrows and a minority of Republican members from attempting to create a coalition with Democrats in order to win the gavel when the legislature meets later this month. Enter Attorney General Ken Paxton, who's been going on tour with Republican Party of Texas Chairman Abraham George in Fort Worth, Tyler, Leander, and the Woodlands. In fact, his event in Leander today, we streamed, and you can watch that wherever you catch your videos from Texas Scorecard. Now, the vote for Speaker takes place on the first day of the session, January 14th, 1 week from today. Pressure is continuing to mount for those rogue Republicans to join with their Republican caucus and vote for the Republican choice, leaving Democrats out of the process of selecting the speaker. One of the big driving forces behind this entire speaker race has, of course, been the power sharing structure that has existed for a long time in the Texas House, where Democrats have been given chairmanships, powerful committee chairmanships, despite the fact that they are a minority in Texas. In fact, they lost 2 seats in this last election. So Republicans have an even bigger majority. That's the point that Attorney General Ken Paxton has been driving home, and has said that any member who doesn't follow the Republican caucus bylaws and vote for the Republican nominee David Cook will be seeing a primary challenger next year. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.